What is going on, guys?
What is going on, guys?
It's like right on cue, isn't it? Recognise the shed? Yes, we are back on our allotment. We just let all the hens out. Kelly's just given them, what have you given them?
Kale.
Oh, kale. Oh, nice. They do love that, don't they?
They do. They go nuts for it.
Yeah. We thought we'd make a little intro for this video in the shed because it's still blowing a gale outside. Can I just say...
Thank you.
For everybody... Go for it. You take the lead today.
No. Just thank you. Thank you for all your kind comments, really.
Yeah.
We will be getting back to each and every one of you over the last couple of days that have commented on all the videos. We have just been so busy, we haven't had a chance, but we will do it, I promise.
So first day up here, it's Monday today since Thursday.
That's right, yeah.
Luckily we had someone looking after the hens, so that's fantastic. But yeah, thank you all so much, and for the people that have sent donations in. That's just amazing. We didn't expect any of that, and so generous as well. Thank you so much. We're going to be getting back to usual. We've got a couple of things to do that we weren't planning on doing before we get started.
Fixing the fence.
Fixing the fence, yeah. What happened to the fence, Cal?
Blew down in the wind.
It did.
Hey, but in your defence, it was only a temporary...
Fence.
Yeah, because I don't want people to think that your work is rubbish and that it blew down because your work is rubbish.
It was nailed together.
Yeah,
It
was just temporary to see what it looks like, so...
Yes. Yeah, it was just nailed together. Mike texted and said that your fence has blown down. So it would come down, indeed it has. Well, half of it, half still stands.
Yeah.
But it is
Two
just...
panels.
Yeah, it is just nailed together. So yeah, it might be worth doing that today. We can do the how to build a fence video. But we just wanted to make a little intro just to get out of the wind.
And to thank you all.
Yeah, and to thank everybody for your kind words, nice donations, and yeah, just support really. I think it's great.
Yeah.
And Julie was happy.
Yes.
And we met Sean. All right, Sean, if you're watching, mate.
Yeah.
It was good.
And Julie, if you're watching, hope you're enjoying those beds. It's a bit chilly today to be on the plot though.
It's a bit cold.
Yeah.
It's a bit cold.
It is.
Warm up though. And the potatoes are going to be going in the next few days as well. But like I say, there's a few little jobs to do first. Or I would have done the spuds today. We've got loads of seed potatoes to go in, and I've got the containers.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll start with the fence.
Sounds good to me.
Yep, nice.
First, cup of tea and coffee.
Oh yeah. We'll have that first. Today we're going to be doing the fence. So we're going to be building a fence at the front of the allotment, making way so I can still get the van in and out. We've come up with an idea to make a part of the fence removable. It's going to be a bit of a struggle. We did think about caster wheels and, you know, barn door hinges and things like that. It's just going to be too much of a struggle to open it on what is a really bumpy, horrible road for caster wheels. So instead we're just going to make a part of the fence, like I say, that we can just remove, we can park, and then we can put it back. That's the idea in theory. It might not work, but we're going to give it a go. So the first thing I'm going to do is dig out the posts. I've already done two, and what we're using is the middle of some of the heavier pallets. So this is quite dense wood, it's really heavy wood. I'm not going to use any postcrete because, you know, you're not supposed to use it on an allotment site. And I'm not going to use any sort of creosote or anything, as I don't want it in the ground. Instead, we're just going to do the whole fence from what we got, and we'll see how it goes. If it only lasts a year or two, we'll have to rebuild it. But, you know, I'm expecting it to last a long time. I'm digging down into the ground about 2 feet. These are about 4 feet, so it's not going to leave enough. So what I'm going to do is take one of the subscriber comments that said, why don't you fix 2 posts together? And I'm going to sort of tweak it. Instead of fixing 2 posts together, like I've done here, I'm going to end up having to cut each end off, and I'm going to end up losing too much of what will be the post. So instead, one of the slats, the thicker slats, once this post is in the ground, I'm then going to screw a slat to the front, and that is what's going to be my fixing point for the fence. I'll explain as we go. I'm just making it up on the spot, but it should work, and Mike won't have to pick up this fence from the road. This is one of the holes that we've dug, and we're just going to set this in with all of the soil or mud in this weather just to set the post, and then we'll do our fixing point to the front. Oh, and obviously, if you've got a pair of work boots, wear them. Don't wear plimsolls. That is rock solid. Happy days. What we're going to do is screw one of the thicker slats to the post. Just using a 2-inch screw. Or 2. Put a couple of these in, because once the fence is against it, you won't be able to get here again. That's well strong now. That'll do. Nice. And then over here, I'm going to lay down some pallets till we get to there. I'm going to fix these with battens, and then we're going to raise it up and screw it up. We'll see how we go. We're going to be using the thicker slats. Now, a lot of people are going to want to just put it straight across there, and that's initially what I thought to do. But what that means is when it's up against the posts, it's going to be even further into the road. The more slats we add, the smaller the road becomes. So instead, we're going to put it on the inside, and then we're going to screw from this side, turn it over, and then screw from the other side as well. So then we've got sort of double strength, so that when it twists and moves in the wind, the screws are going to find it more difficult to find their way out, and the wood split, if that makes sense. So we're going to do one on here, and then one on the other side. One more post here, and that's the front done.
Let me show you from the front, guys.
So that's much stronger than the last one, which was just nailed together. At least we've actually got some posts in, and the whole thing is screwed together. I can't see that going down anytime soon, but I might be eating my own words if the weather continues to get stormy.
And how far down would you say that you've dug the hole and then knocked the post in?
Yeah, so the hole was between 1 and 1.5 feet deep, I'd say, and then I used the sledgehammer to drive the posts in about 1/2 foot, so they're probably in about 2 feet, maybe just under. But I think that would be enough, because it's up against the concrete road. So if the fence is going to blow into the allotment, it's got, you know, all the mud and all what we've put here to contend with. And if it wants to blow into the road, luckily we've got that concrete, which is essentially a concrete stopping block, so that it can't lean in. Does that make sense? It won't be able to lean in and fall over that way. So in theory, it should last.
If you were doing a fence at home, what differences would you have done?
I'd have used postcrete.
Yep.
And I'd have put a post at the end of each pallet and joined it that way, just to give it more strength. But it's not essential on an allotment. It's just to make it tidy and to keep everyone out.
So guys, as you heard, it's not much different to doing a fence at home, but we're doing it minus the postcrete, and it's all free.
Happy?
Oh yeah.
That's all we can do today on the fence. We need a few more materials, you know, posts. I need to break them all up, but I still haven't finished my raised beds, which are more important to me at the moment, because I want to get growing. And then what we've done where we park the van is we've just put some rope just on the end here, and that goes all the way to our composting area. Oh, just put that back on there. But that's enough of a fence for today. I'm made up with that. That is really strong, really solid, and 100% free. It's all pallets, so yeah, I'm chuffed to bits. We'll just see what happens over the next few days with the weather. But yeah, a little bit of tidying up to do, but I want to show you inside the polytunnel. So inside the polytunnel, you guys remember this? I'll put a link up. This was the tunnel, for those of you who don't know, that was sent to me by First Tunnels Polytunnels. We're still in the process of, you know, what to put where and things like that. I've got my toolbox in the corner, a few pots and that we're using today, and yeah, loads of bulbs have come up, but more importantly, crops, food. What we got rocket that was sown on the 21st of the 2nd. That's looking really healthy. I clump sowed this, so I can just, you know, split the root balls into two or ones, and just line them up in a bed. As well as that, down here, so excited, we've got, what's this, Italian lettuce that Kelly sowed. Tiny little shoots coming up on there. And then we have cos lettuce as well. This was sown the same time as the rocket, and that's coming up as well. So nothing on the carrots yet. I think it's still early days. Temperature in the shed is 10 degrees. Inside the polytunnel is around 15 degrees. So quite a significant difference. Nothing else has come up yet. I might raise these up. I think there'll be more heat the higher you go, as opposed to leaving them sort of on the floor. But yeah, we've got the crocuses that we potted up just in this pot. That pot was, I think that was a 40 pound pot that we found in a skip. And then we need to get this up as well. This is a little bug hotel that Julie gave us when we was down on her allotment plot. So yeah, I think I'll put that either by the pond or the shed, just on a wooden post, just to you know, give the bugs and the bees and whatever really wants to live in it, give them a little bit of a home, won't it? So yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, it won't be long until it's all sort of kicking off and everything is growing. I'm going to get quite a few seed potatoes in tomorrow, and they're only going to go inside the tunnel. You know, they're going to take, you know, weeks before they come up, and then there's any danger of sort of frost. But we have got the everlasting candles. Someone commented they were used for the crematorium. That is what Kelly's mum uses them for. Those of you who don't know, we got the candles for the polytunnel and they were called everlasting candles. So yeah, we'll use them if we need them. But yeah, it's all exciting stuff from here on, guys. Hens are just having a little feast, and I do believe Kelly is in the shed making us another cup of tea, are you? Oh yeah, another cup of coffee. I've got a little alarm on the shed. You ain't gonna hear it unless you're in the shed, because it's really cheap.
It is, but it's a deterrent, isn't it?
Yeah, my phone ringtone is louder than that, but yeah, anyway, like I say, it's all kicking off this year. It's all going to be, you know, it's going to be good things. We will get the seed potatoes in, hopefully tomorrow. I said we're going to do that tomorrow, the seed potatoes.
Well, yeah, that's the only thing we can do, because apparently it's going to be a washout tomorrow.
Raining all day, yeah, that's true. We're in B&Q now. We're in the garden section, looking for compost for the seed potatoes. I didn't want to go with Verve because it's just not very good. Loads of people have been telling me about their experiences with sieving it out and some of the crap that they've found in there. Plastic, myself was glass. I wanted to go for a different make, better quality basically. We've got John Innes multi-purpose compost. That is $5.93 a bag, or 3 for 16. And then it's B&Q. We've got Verve. We've got peat-free. We've also got peat-free Grow Sure all-purpose compost. That's 3 bags for £15. So I'm not sure. So we're going to head over to the only garden centre that's left in the area. It's about half an hour, 40 minutes drive. But I'm going to need quite a bit of this to fill up all of the 30 litre containers, and I just don't want to use Verve. So we're going to see what's on offer at the other garden centre. see you when we're there.
Oh, hello.
It's a bit dearer.
It is a bit dearer.
But they do have some offers.
Yeah, 4 for free.
Yeah.
On all of it, and it's mix and match, so...
Nice. So what we got then? What's here? We got all-purpose enriched compost from Miracle Grow, rose and tree and shrub compost, topsoil, we don't want any topsoil, bark chippings.
8p a litre down there.
8p a litre.
Yeah. Which is about on par with
It is.
B&Q.
No, this is dearer. So this is 75 litres for £8. B&Q's 125.
That's true.
Oh, they had 125 for. Oh yeah, that's still dearer though. 125 litres for a tenner. It's £2 dearer plus a few pennies than B&Q.
But it's 4 for free.
But
so
it's
it
4
might
for.
work out.
Oh yeah,
the
no,
same.
it does. Yeah, no, it would be the same.
But there's none there, so maybe
Yeah.
they'll have some inside.
The cheapest, most affordable compost is empty. Yeah, we'll have a look in the actual garden. We're just out the front at the minute. Size of these pots. Kel, what do you reckon? A few of them outside the allotment?
So expensive.
It's dear, isn't it? I know.
Look at this, mint. £4 for mint.
That's crazy. The strawberries in B&Q were £1 each or 6 for £6. So no saving at all if you buy 6. But in here they're £2.50 each. And the ones in B&Q look much better quality.
They did actually.
So we came for compost and strawberry plants initially, but they do have little mini trays of strawberries and peppers and things like that. No, tomatoes. Yeah, sorry. I always say tomatoes when I mean strawberries and the other way around. Never mind. Yeah, so we might get a tray of tomatoes and peppers because they're very late on in development. So I did notice though they're £1 each plant inside. When they're on the next step of the next size pot, they go up to £2.50, even though they're the same size plant. So get them small and grow them on yourself. It's just in case we don't have much success with the seeds at the moment. It's nice to have a few backups, and at £1 a plant for tumbling as well. And we haven't got any seeds, Kel, for tumbling tomatoes. So we'd like to get some of those in pots and hanging baskets inside the polytunnel. So yeah, we might get a few of them on the way out. But as for compost, far too dear in here. It's nice though to have a look around. It's just like a day out, isn't it? If you come and get a coffee in the garden centre, and yeah, can be nice. But yeah, we're going to head back to the plot after we've picked up a few of these tomato plants. I think there's nothing on offer, is there? Like,
No,
never mind.
not a sausage.
This wind is howling.
I haven't got a brush. I'm trying to brush my hair with a claw thing. Girl, do you understand my pain?
What we got was we got some tumbling tomatoes. These say tomatoes tumbling tigress. There's 6 in there and they were £3, so it works out 50p a plant. So we got two little trays of that for inside the polytunnel, like I say, in pots or hanging baskets. And then we got some, I do believe these are bell peppers. Yep. These were £4 for 6, so still less than £1. And like I said earlier, the ones that they were still this size, weren't they, Kel?
They were actually.
They were
but
just
they were
in
individually potted.
Yeah, they were in 9-inch pots, and they were £2.50 each. So saving of £2 per plant over 12 plants. Add that up.
Oh yeah, that is true.
That's a saving and a half,
Yeah.
isn't it? So yeah, we're going to go pot these up inside the polytunnel. Now I think we'll call it a day. It's gone 3 o'clock now, so get home and see the dog.
Yay.
We're back in the polytunnel. We couldn't get any compost today because it was a bit of a mission to go from where we was back to B&Q. And like I said, I'm just so reluctant to use Verve. But yeah, I don't know, over the next few days we'll see what we can get. Can you see the little blue tray behind me? This is where I've put the tomatoes and the peppers, just in here for now. And then I'll pot them up tomorrow into just, larger pots, like 9cm pots, and then I'll put some plastic wrap around it just to sort of create a little bit more of a greenhouse effect. That's the idea anyway. Kelly's just going to feed the hens and then we're going to call it a day now. So yeah, thank you all so much for all your comments, and we will be back again possibly tomorrow, depending on what the weather's doing. So yeah, thank you for watching. As always, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.